welcome to Obscure Depths MLB preview. The Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, these Dodgers have spent some money these last couple of years. Is it going to work? I think so. Really love what this team has done, and obviously this offseason by adding Zach Greinke. That's a huge boost for them. So let's start with the rotation right there. Kershaw number 1, Greinke number 2, Beckett number 3. That's pretty awesome, huh? I know Beckett had a little bit of a down year last year, but I think he'll be just fine in this NL West this season. The wild card is Henshu Ryu. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Last name R-Y-U. Heard a little bit about this kid, and everything I've read, I think he's going to be just okay. And by just okay, I mean I think he's going to do just fine in this year's MLB. The Dodgers have had a history of bringing Japanese players over, and they seem to bring a lot of really good ones, and I think this is another one of those. They got Aaron Harang, Ted Lilly, Chris Capuano, Chad Billingsley. That's the rest of this rotation. They have a lot of guys that could step in and start. So I think this rotation is going to be just fine, because when you hear all those names, it's just all veterans, and it's gonna be a fun team to watch. They're gonna definitely get quality pitching. AJ Ellis behind the plate, just a nice veteran backup, nice veteran catcher. Was a backup for a long time, and now he's their guy. He handles the staff well. Hit 13 home runs last year, 270. That's pretty nice stats from a catcher as far as I'm concerned. Adrian Gonzalez at first base. Adrian is a very good player. Hovered around 300, only 18 home runs last year, which is a little bit concerning. But I think now, given he's obviously in a much better situation, he's gonna have better power numbers this year. Mark Ellis, just a quality second baseman, been around this league a long time, gets the job done. Not gonna blow anybody away offensive stat-wise, but he'll be all right. I got Skip Schumacher to back up second base and in the outfield spots. Now just another veteran player that knows how to get the job done. Nick Punto, kind of the infield backup guy. Punto is really not much of anything but a defensive replacement at this point in his career. Hanley Ramirez, 257 last year, 2020 guy. You got to think Hanley's going to come around eventually and have those career years like he did a few years back. He's getting up there in age, yes, but he still has some pretty good years ahead of him. Being in this great situation now where they're in a race, I think all year long, I think he's going to be just okay. I look for his batting average to rise up, still hit 20 home runs, maybe steal more bases. Luis Cruz at third base right now. That's what they say on their depth chart right now. We'll see what happens when D. Gordon comes back. I think D. Gordon could step in and play short, and Hanley will move back over to third. Gordon swiped 30 bases in limited time last year. I think with him coming into this lineup, maybe hitting like in the 8th spot, I think that's a good spot for him to hit maybe in the next couple of years. I think he's going to be just fine right there, seeing a lot of pitches hit in front of the pitcher. Moving to the outfield, Jerry Harrison, Skip Schumacher, kind of a platoon in left field until Carl Crawford's ready. Crawford he's not had much success over the last couple of years, but I think, again, with this situation and where he's at, I think he's going to have a nice season once he gets going and is fully healthy. Matt Kemp, we all know what Matt Kemp can do. Stolen base numbers big time down last year, but I expect good things from him, and he's going to be the leader of this team. Probably 30 home runs, probably 20 stolen bases. Batting average right around 300 again. He's really the man in this lineup. They have Adrian, they have Hanley, they have Ethier, but I think Matt Kemp is still the man in this lineup. Andre Ethier in right field. We know what Ethier can do. Just a nice quality hitter, 20 home run pop every year. He's going to hit 280. gonna drive in runs, you know, and he's just a dangerous guy. He's just one of those guys with big names like Kemp and Hanley and Adrian, like I just said. He's one of those guys that kind of gets lost in lineups, but you know what? Opposing pitchers know he's there, and they know that they need to make good pitches when this guy's at the plate. Otherwise, he will burn them. Moving to the bullpen, got Brandon League maybe starting the year as closer. They also have Kenley Jansen, so they have options there at the closer spot. Jansen is just an absolute beast when he is healthy and on his game. 99 Ks and 65 innings. League, just a quality veteran arm. You know, if he gets the closer spot, I expect either one of these guys to do just fine if they get the closer spot. Ronald Belisario, another nice veteran arm in this bullpen. J.P. Howell, another great veteran arm. This guy knows how to pitch, especially in the bullpen. Matt Guerrero is another just quality bullpen guy that you don't hear a lot about because he's just a bullpen guy, but he's going to come in and give you a couple innings when you need it. And that goes a long way when you have somebody in your bullpen, even if it's just mop-up time. It just goes a long way for the rest of your bullpen, so you could use them in those situational spots. So Matt Guerrero is a nice supplement to somebody's bullpen. I love this team this year. I think they're going to win the West, picking up first to win the NL West. I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs. I think this team might need another year or so to just kind of gel before they really make a playoff run, but I think this team's going to win the division, maybe falter a little bit in the playoffs. This has been MLB Preview, Obscure Depth Style, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Once again, I want to send a big shout out to my #1 fan, Braves 1025. Thank you for your support. You're the man. Have a good day.